Hi everyone, welcome. It's Monday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern, so it's time for Stamping with Denise. It's so good to see everybody. I missed you last week. I didn't do a live. I was just getting back from a professional conference, and I was just afraid I wouldn't have enough time to get something put together to be with you. So, I'm here today with a super simple card that really you can adapt for any occasion. So with that being said, let's a little bit of housekeeping. I'm so glad you're here. If you like what I'm showing you tonight, please share my video and share it in the comments, and you might win tonight's project. Last time that I was with you, which actually was on Halloween, I made this gorgeous card using the, what's it called? Lights Aglow designer series. Yeah, Lights Aglow designer series paper. And I'm actually going to be using it again tonight. So, because she liked and shared my video, Barb Smith is going to get this card. So, Barb, I will get that card out to you as soon as possible. Also, if you decide not to share, but you do like what you see, can you give me some hearts? Facebook likes the hearts better than the thumbs up, so if you could do some hearts, I'd appreciate it. Also, if you're watching me on YouTube, welcome. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and once you do, hit the notify button and you'll be notified when I upload a new video. I do a new video almost every Monday evening. So that being said, I'm going to change my view down to my hands, and we are going to get started. Okay, there we go. And like I said, I'm going to feature the Lights Aglow Designer Series paper again tonight. You might remember this is gorgeous paper in a lot of great Christmas colors, and every piece of paper, one side has some gold on it, and the other side has a printed image. So it's got some gorgeous it's gorgeous paper. I didn't like it at first, but then the more I played with it, the more I liked it. So I'm going to show you, this is going to be a great way for you to use up your DSP scraps. You know, this paper again is so pretty, and who wants to throw any of that bling away? Okay, so we are going to get started. Like I said, I think you could use this. I know you could use this to make any kind of card. Be a great way to do a masculine card. You really don't need an image for it. Just some designer series paper and some appropriate colors. Okay, so we are getting started here. This is the base. It's Evening Evergreen. This is one of our end colors that's going to be retiring in May. So if you like it, be sure you pick up some for your supply. The neutral card stock I'm going to be using is very vanilla, and I have two pieces of 5 1/4 by 4. One is for the inside, and one is for the outside where we're going to be building our design on. So let me get this over here. There we go. So that's ready to go till we get the front done. Now, let me see. I have all of these strips of paper. These strips are a 1/2 inch wide. Most of them came from, scraps. A couple of them aren't. And I'm just going to divide them up, and each side of the designer series paper has a design on it. So I'm going to kind of separate this out here, put these together so that I know what I've got here. Okay, so that's that one. This is that one. It's that one. That's that one. Here's a piece of that black and gold, and here's a little piece of that. And you can use smaller pieces if you want, but those will have to go more on these these shorter dimensions. To get this dimension here, I think 6 inches is probably a minimum size that you want. So let me, I'm gonna move some of the stuff over to the side, give me a little bit of working room, and we will get started on putting this together, okay? So, and it's just so pretty, and I like it. Now I'm going to pull out, I got too many pieces here. I'm going to move some of this over here too. So I've got a little more space. Okay, I'm going to pull out my silicone mat because I'll have adhesive hanging over the sides, and this way it's so much easier to clean up. So like I said, the first few strips need to be pretty close to 6 inches. You might get away with 5, you'll have to see. But you want to make sure that it completely covers the base that you're working on. So I'm going to, like I did with this one, I think I'm going to start with this piece of paper. Let's see. And as you can see, this paper is cut different directions. This one gives me that. This one piece gives me that. But I think I am going to, I want to save that one. So I think I will use that piece as my starting. So I'm going to put some adhesive on the back of here. And you just start out. There's really no right or wrong. You can see it hangs over just a little bit. And you just kind of build from there. So what I did was I tried to make sure, you know, I had one strip without the gold on it. So the next one I tried to put next to it on either side, I put the gold, just to kind of alternate the look. And you know, if you do it like this, you might, you probably wouldn't have enough to cut off and use on something else. Not if you're doing 6x6 strips, which is what these first ones are. And I like the way this card came out, so I'm gonna kind of follow that pattern because I really do like it. And you know, it depends how you cut your paper too, because the way I cut this, I have the lines going, you know, the short dimension of the paper. Had I cut it the other way, it would have gone along, you know, the long way. Whoops, you know what? I wanted to put this adhesive on the other side. Let me see, is this going to be long enough if I do that? Yep, I'm going to just clip off this little bit here that has adhesive on it. See, I'm so used to adhering the other side. Put the adhesive. I'm so used to having the gold side, the blingy side show, that I did it wrong. Now I got just a tiny little bit of my card showing there. It's probably not a big deal, but you know what? I'm gonna pull this off real quick and just inch it up a hair. Probably nobody would have noticed it, but I would have. You know how that is. We are our worst enemies. Now this is where one of the small pieces can come in, possibly. Oh, that one's a little short. It must be shorter than the one I used over there. Well, let's build down and we'll see. Okay. I'm going to put this in here. Whoops. I don't like to do that, but and you can see I've got it, you know, I've got adhesive hanging off the edge here, and so that's why I used my mat so I didn't get my grid here all sticky. Okay. And You know, this was part of the paper we used last time for the back of the card, but I am going to put this right here, I think. I'll just slide it up. Looks like I've got some adhesive there. Okay, now I'm going to put this one down here, like this. Can't believe that Thanksgiving is 10 days from today. Is everybody ready? What are you doing for Thanksgiving? We are going out. To be perfectly honest, I'm not that fond of turkey. We all, here in my house, we all like different meats, so it's easier really to just go out. My husband will often buy a small turkey or a turkey breast to cook because he likes turkey. So I'll put that one there. And let me see, I've got this one right here to end up with. I think I will do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I think that's good. So I do like this card design because, like I said, it's so versatile. You could use this to do a birthday card. You could use this to do a masculine card. You know, it just all depends on the designer series paper that you have. Now this looks like a mess, doesn't it? But we're going to turn it over, take our snips, and we are going to cut this off. We're just going to trim these pieces off. And I will have to clean my snips when I'm done because they're going to have adhesive on them, but that's okay. They have adhesive on them from my first one, so they're kind of trying to stick. Here we go. There we go. Okay, get that out of the way. Pull this away. And then I've got some strips to do another card with. You know, you could mix and match designer series paper if you wanted, but you know what? The great thing about the Stampin' Up! Designer series paper is it all coordinates. So if you're using paper from the same paper pack, you know what? You're gonna you know it's gonna match. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there. I like how I have these little garlands at the top and the bottom. I kind of like that. On this one I had it going the other direction. It's just the way the paper remnant was cut. Okay, I told you this is really easy to do. There we are. Okay, now we're going to work on our sentiment. And I chose, again, a sentiment from the Christmas to Remember stamp set. May this be a Christmas to remember and cherish. So, let me pull my stamp in here. I'm using Evening Evergreen ink. Okay. Ink that stamp up. I'm going to stamp this over here. There we go. And you know how you decide to bling this up or finish off your card, it really is up to you. Now, I decided to utilize the Label Me Lovely punch. I do like this punch. It's one I haven't used for a while. So I decided to pull it out. I'm gonna put this right here. Except I want to do it this way. I'm going to put the flat pieces on the top and the bottom. Okay, and now I have a piece of gold paper. I'm also going to punch that out with the punch. Oops, almost good. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to cut this in half so it'll spread out, so I can spread it out and use it on the back of my sentiment just to give it a little extra bling there. You know what? I did that the wrong way, didn't I? Okay, well, I guess we're going to do this one this way, which is okay. Hold on. Couldn't figure out why I couldn't make it work. That's crooked. There we go. Put a little piece of, put some adhesive on there. I'll do the same thing. Put that right there. But you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to trim off the edge because it's just kind of showing a little bit here. How that turned out. Oh well, we will leave it. Let's see. Let's round that out just a little bit. There we go, I rounded it out. Now it looks better. Okay, we're gonna put that on here. Yeah, I had wanted it that way so I didn't have to deal with it. Okay, where are my dimensionals? Did I not get them out? Okay, we'll use these. Put one in the middle here. Now, you know, you could use ribbon on this like I did on this one. I used the open weave ribbon in Evening Evergreen. You could use any of the gold ribbons, you know, we have to bling it up. I decided for this one, I was going to use some of the sequins, the gold. These are the Adhesive Back Seasonal Sequins. These are for in the holiday catalog, and I do like these. So I'm gonna put a couple of these on here. And you know what, I might even put one more on here. And it matches the gold foil perfect. Put this here. There we go. Simple as that. So, 2 ways to do the card. I hope you liked it. I'd love, if you do this technique, I would love to see how you do it, what your card looks like. Share it with us in this thread on Facebook. So, or yeah, on Facebook. I don't think you can do it on YouTube. I don't think you can put a picture on YouTube.